Yo, 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 yo. What's that word, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. You all read the title and no, this is no clickbait. And this is something I really want to share with y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is something I really want to share with y'all. So get comfortable. Sit back, kick back, cool out, because I don't know how long this video will actually be. I don't know how long this video gonna be. And make sure you all like this video and make sure you share it as well. Make sure you share it as well. So for anybody that has not been watching my channel as of late, I just got on this random journey of spiritual awareness and spiritual awakening. And it all started with me crying in the shower. You know what I'm saying? Like, no lie. Like, I had a spiritual experience. So while I was in the shower crying my heart out, something told me to keep the Sabbath. It just told me to keep the Sabbath. So I'm like, I didn't even know how to keep it. I didn't know what it was, and I'm still working on like ways to improve it. But some told me to keep it. You know what I'm saying? So I just start keeping it Sabbath. And it's really inconvenient because, like, you know what I'm saying, that's like the money day type deal. But you know, the scripture says, don't worry about the money, keep it, and I'm gonna make sure you're all right. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna keep the Sabbath. So like throughout the week, I'm always like studying scripture, studying history. Like, I've just become addicted to knowledge and addicted to learning. And in the process of me learning, you guys, I flat out told you guys that I won't stop until I cause fire from the sky. And then I was telling Savage Mr. T on live, I told him that I wanted to see an extraterrestrial, interdimensional being or an alien. I'm like, I want one of these people to come to me. I want to see it. I'm like, I got to get myself ready to see this, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to see like some tall ass lizard person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I got to be ready to see this. So I've been really like preparing myself, like scriptures and all, like to see this type of stuff. So I ran into a guy that I believe was an angel. And during the time I ran into the guy, I felt some type of aura that I couldn't explain, but I just quite couldn't understand it. But just strictly based off of the reading and the scriptures that I've been reading, that man was an angel, and he gave me a message. And before I tell you all the message, I'm gonna tell you guys why I know that man was an angel based off of the scripture. So, like I told y'all, I'm like, man, I want to see an angel. So that's what I've been preparing myself for, like seeing an angel. And I've been reading the scripture. It says, be careful, you know, how you treat people, because you never know who you might be in the presence of. You might be in the presence of an angel. You might be in the presence of God. You get what I'm saying? And then I ran across a scripture of Abraham. Now, according to the scripture, you all, Abraham was chilling in his tent. And then he said he stepped out his tent and he saw three men. And he never seen these men before. So, you know, he said he hollered at them. And then him and his wife invited the men inside to eat. And the man ate. And then the man told Abraham that his wife will have a child. Abraham and his wife laughed because Sarah was like 60 years old. She was barren. So they like, man, get out of here. You a crazy man. You're not going to have a child. So the three men ate, they left Abraham's tent, and then they left. And in the scripture, you all, those men were angels. They called them sky people, powerful men, Elohim. You know what I'm saying? They were angels, and angels typically come. And I've been learning Hebrew, you all. Bear with me. In Hebrew, an angel is an agent, and an agent always comes with a message. Okay, and the message that the three men gave to Abraham and his wife was that they would receive a child. Now, if you go deeper into the scripture, the angels appear in human form. They appear just like you. They appear just like me, because we're all made in God's image and after his likeness, right? However, the difference between us and the angels are that these angels are abnormally beautiful. Like, they're just super duper attractive, like nothing you ever seen before. This is what they say in the scripture. And the beauty, you all, is so great that human beings typically can't control themselves. Like, they act differently around these beings, and they don't know why they act different around these beings. It's just they're so beautiful, they just start acting abnormal, like normal from how they act. You follow me? So a lot of times you might think you're gonna see like somebody with wings and stuff like that, but the angel comes in a human form and he delivers a message, right? So check this out, and don't forget to like this video. So I think this was the week before last, because this just popped up in my head because I've been studying scripture, but I have not forgot about this man. So it was a week and a half. It was a Friday, and I was getting ready for my Sabbath, and I would remember the story about the fried chicken place, and I was telling y'all like that mulatto lady was acting crazy at the fried chicken spot. This was the same day that this happened. So I was doing my laundry, and I had got the soul food from the soul food spot. So I put my laundry and the soul food spot, I put it like right by my door, but I walked away from it, but it was eyes length, but it was far enough for somebody to just grab it and run, right? So I go to my car to like get my weed pen or whatever, get the rest of my stuff, because I'm trying to go upstairs to get ready for this Sabbath. And then all of a sudden, in my like rear view, I see this man. And in the back, the first thing that popped up in my mind was, because it was a man looking inside my bin. And before I started, you guys, for some reason, all my life, people just automatically assume that I have a lot of money. People always assume I just got a bunch of stuff. The crazy thing is, y'all, I don't have much. Like, I live a very meek and humble life. Like, I don't have much, but everybody think I got people think I got everything. And it's funny because, like, at this point, I just live with it. I just accept the fact that people think I got more than I have. It's frustrating sometimes because I don't, but it's like, whatever, right? So I don't have much. You all know I don't have much because I tell y'all I don't have much. People that don't know me think I got a bunch of stuff, right? So I had dropped my laundry off like by my door, and my chicken by my door. Like, it was an eye's length, but it was quick enough for somebody to grab it and run it. So I see this man, right? And I see him snooping over there by my clothes, about my food. And I'm like, man, somebody always trying to take some stuff from me, right? This is the first thing I said. And then the second thought, I'm like, man, what is this red Indian doing about my stuff? Now I'm telling y'all, I'm like, what is this red Indian doing about my stuff? No lie, because from far away, the dude looks super red. So I'm running towards my stuff, and I'm partially joking because from a distance, I don't get like a thieving vibe from this dude. I get like a nosy vibe from the dude, right? So I'm like, hey. I'm like, man, what you doing? You trying to take my chicken? He like, hey, man. He like, you left it. I was about to grab it. So like, I get to laugh and he get to laugh, and like, we get to talking, right? And then all of a sudden, I noticed something. And I'll tell him, I'm like, whoa. He like, what? I'm like, man, that's a crazy fro. And he was like, crazy? I'm like, no, crazy in a good way. And this dude had this fro, right? You know how like black people got fros. He had an afro. But imagine an Indian person. You know how the Indian people be having that hair, like the straight hair. But imagine like a Indian person that can have like a afro, but it looks like sheep's hair, dude. Like his hair literally looked like some soft sheep hair. I don't remember if it was gray. I don't remember if it was black, but I never seen an afro like this. And I'm black, so you know what I'm saying. I grew up around a lot of people with afros. I'm like, well, that's a crazy fro. That's the first thing I said. He was like, yeah, I know. He was like Cherokee Indian. I was like, woo woo. I'm like, oh, so you know where you came from? He was like, yeah. So, I was like, man. I'm like, bruh. I'm like, man. I'm like, I would have gave you my plate, but I'm like, you know how? I'm like, man, it took a long time for me to get this food, and I'm like, we ain't got a lot of soul food spots around here. And like, we was having a lighthearted conversation, but when I told him what we didn't have, he got serious. He was like, no, we got some stuff out here. And I don't think he was talking about the food, right? So I'm like, word, okay. So I stared at him again, you all. And this dude's skin, and the man was like 70 years old, y'all. He was an older man. This dude's skin it wasn't midnight black. It wasn't pitch black. It was literally like, you know how this microphone black? It was not this black. It was like an indigo purple midnight black. Like it literally, like it was an indigo midnight black. I've never seen a skin complexion like this before. And I was staring like, because I've never seen it before. I was like amazed at this dude's skin and at the hair. And he was telling me how like I guess he was saying like he was waiting on a place. It's like, man, I'm waiting on this place, this and that. He's like, I'm waiting. I really couldn't understand it because I was like lost in the beauty. You know, he's like, I'm waiting on this place, this and that, blah blah blah. And when he was telling me he was waiting on this place, I literally wanted to invite the man to stay with me inside my house. But I didn't have a place for him to stay. But if I had a place for him to stay, like the aura, I would have literally let this dude stay in the house. And he was talking to me, and he could tell like I was staring, but then like I was listening, but I wasn't paying attention. So he was like, hey, what's your name? I'm like, Chris. I'm like, what's your name? He told me his name. I couldn't remember. He was like, you know what? I'm like, what? He was like, I'm gonna see you around. And then he turns to walk away. And then as he walked away, he goes, appreciate the little that you have. And I never seen him again. You know what I'm saying? And then, which is crazy because I don't know how he knew I had a little, because everybody around me think I got a bunch. But he knew that I didn't have much. But he told me to appreciate the little that I have. And it's for some reason, we talked about a lot of stuff. I don't know what we spoke about. But one thing I remember is that dude said, appreciate the little that you have. And I wholeheartedly believe that dude was an angel, because he came with a message. And the man was strikingly handsome. No lie. And I'm serious. Y'all can take it how y'all want to take it, to the point whereas I wasn't acting myself. Like, don't get me wrong, y'all, I wasn't trying to sleep with the man. Like, you know, the angels in Sodom and Gomorrah, when they came to Sodom and Gomorrah, the people was trying to sleep with the angels. Like, I wasn't trying to sleep with the man or anything like that. I just never seen anything like that in my life, type deal. And then we shook hands, you know what I'm saying? And then he shook my hand, and then on his left hand, he had a battery. And I ain't gonna lie, like, ever since I shook that man's hand and start appreciating the little that I have, man, I've been like really, really, really getting blessed. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all, like, I think I seen an angel, and I think I've been bumping into a lot of angels as of late. And I've been getting blessed, y'all. So that's my story, y'all. I met my first angel. Indigo black. I'm talking indigo purple black. And you come hair, that man's hair literally looked like wool. It was a real nice guy. Real nice guy. So look, appreciate the little that you have. All right? Appreciate the little that you have. Peace and love to y'all. Happy Sunday. I might drop some more videos, but I just want to tell y'all that story. I'm out.